First, thank you all for being here today and preparing the testimony for us to review. Comptroller Dodaro, first of all, thank you for your extended service to our country. Your contributions have been noted, and they are appreciated. We've seen an explosion in federal agencies experimenting with artificial intelligence, often without clear oversight frameworks in place, recognizing that it is a moving target and that there is no way that it's going away. It's going to be here. And our government will be using it just like the private entities in our country will be using it, and our adversaries will be using it. I'm just curious, sir, has GAO conducted or planned a comprehensive review of how agencies are adopting AI tools, particularly to guard against waste, cybersecurity vulnerabilities, or mission drift? And if so, when can Congress expect any report or an analysis of findings?
Yes. Since 2018, we've issued over 50 reports dealing with artificial intelligence, its use in the defense arena, its use potential in accelerating drug development, and for medical diagnostic purposes and others. We've done a first inventory across federal government of all the use cases that have been put in place. We just issued a report on generative AI and the healthcare and the human effects on the potential workforce. So we're constantly doing work in the AI area. I think it's very important. We've also developed a framework for how to audit artificial intelligence algorithms in terms of the data governance structure, because as you mentioned, it's a moving target. So you're not auditing anything static, particularly in a generative machine learning environment. So we have a robust program. We've tripled the number of people we've had at Congress's urging in the science and technology area. So we've got experts in AI now and large numbers. And I'm very pleased with our program. I'd be happy to provide our plans to the committee, as well as for the record the reports that we've issued in these areas.
Thank you. And I'm going to turn to Director Swagel now. Given the rapid advances in technology and the economy, is CBO developing internal capabilities to model how emerging technologies like AI could impact federal spending and revenues over the next decade? And if I could, between the two of you, explain to me the differences between your missions, specifically with regard to how we look at AI and the development of an analysis of AI and whether or not we're being effective in its use within the government.
Okay, sure, good, okay. So we're looking at technology and AI, and the biggest direct impact on the federal budget would be through the overall size of the economy. That if the technology improves, if AI contributes to increased productivity, that will make all workers more productive. It will mean the capital we have is more productive. There will be more GDP and more revenue and a lower deficit. And we've done lots of work on the effects of increased productivity on the deficit. The challenge is understanding where exactly AI fits into the economy and the payoff. And there's lots of analysis. For us, still, it's a little bit too soon to say, okay, there's this bonus from AI, or the economy is bigger as a result of AI. So we're watching that, but we're not there yet. I'll say two last things, and then I'll stop. We're looking at the impacts within the economy, what it means for workers and in different parts of the country. In terms of us versus GAO, in a sense, we look forward. We're looking at what's the projection over the 10-year window, what does AI mean for legislation, and GAO would tend to evaluate backwards, not in a negative sense, but what has happened, and they would make recommendations, whereas we would not.
What you're saying is they deal in facts and you deal in projections.
There's a sense in which that's right. I mean, we try to judge what the facts are and what does it mean for the future, but there's a sense in which that's right.
I think a slight modification to Phil. It's not just past, it's present. We're doing real-time auditing what's going on right now. Now, in AI, a big role that we're going to play is the quality of the data that the agencies are using. From our auditing on an ongoing basis across the spectrum of federal government's operations, I can tell you the quality of the data is not good. And so if you don't have good data going into these systems, you have to worry about bias, you have to worry about accuracy, you have to worry about unintended consequences that might occur. So that'll be a big focus of our efforts. And are their investments actually paying off in producing reliable outcomes that can then make sure that they're carrying out their program objectives?
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.